Hello Scapers, and welcome to the first video of my new channel. And what better video to start off with than a bank video. This is a video of my RuneScape 3 bank. I do also play old school as well, but I'll do my RS3 bank to start with. On this video you will see a bank worth about 145 bill. I will bring it up here in the corner. So as you can see, total value 145 bill. So, and I've got 108 of that in the bank. I do have 26 bill in my money pouch, which is over here. And I do have some stuff in my Keepsake box, like for example, my golden party hat and my red Santa hat. Malicious, I'm guessing that's my chronotes and things like that here. So as you can see, for those of you with a sharp eye, if you want to go back and check that pouch out and see some of the other dirty stacks I've got in there, I'll do future videos on that. That'll come up. So forgive me if this if my dialogue's a bit up and down. First time recording for this type of series for RuneScape. But yeah, it's unscripted, so let's get in. Alright, let's start. Now I've probably blurred out in editing below the line here, because I just want to start with the first top bit here. So as you can see, my log stacks at the top. Magic logs, you may wonder why that stack's so high compared to the rest. I did buy most of the rest, but magic logs are high too because of my Vindicta boss count, kill count. So yeah. Planks for construction back when, before proteins, I believe it was, and nails. Some of these things I just bought because I had like 120k mahogany that I accrued, and I thought, hang on, I just want it to be 100k across the board, except for elders, because I think that they're still, yeah, they're still 10k each. I'm not putting 100k of those in there just yet. I might actually go cut them, who knows, why not? Other stacks here, red sandstone and crystal flecked sandstone, I think is how you pronounce that. I just couldn't be bothered making glass or flasks out of that. So that I think is like years of just accruing it. And just living there. Soda ash was when I was doing my blessed flask stuff. I have 4 of those, which you'll see shortly. Sea salt, 48k worth, so that's not too bad. Horn of Honor, I need to go to the merchant ship to buy those more often. I don't do my dailies for that enough, so I really should do that. But let's move on now for the first tab, which will be the magic tab, runes and whatnot. 26 Staff of Light, I don't know why I've got that, or 9 Pharaoh Scepter. I never use any of these teleports at the moment. Lodestone Network, you just go everywhere with that, and yeah, so I don't really need teleport tabs, but as you can see, some pretty nice stacks there of those. My Grasping Rune pouches, which have different stacks of rune in it depending on what I need, and my stack of elemental runes for, I think they're 38 GP each for the airs, 47 for waters, 20 for earths. The fire, what are they? Oh, that hurts me every time I see that. They got up to like 180 GP each, and I bought them when they were like 20 GP each. I should have sold and then rebought them now, but you know, such is life, you live and learn. Body runes, law runes, my deaths and blood rune stacks and pure essence stacks. Bought these, I believe, when they were I think like 20 or 30 GP each, and now they're up to 100 and something, or 200. There we go, making money. You'd be surprised how much money I actually have made on this account by just having stacks in the bank and then having those stacks go up due to the increase in value. Viswax, I used to do the daily for that. 22k, 22,000 GP each. My energy stacks, clue stuff that I'm not a big clue. I don't do clues on this game. I'm not big into it, but I know you can make a lot of money out of it. But yeah, feathers. I used to do corrupted scorpions. A lot of kills there, and that's just a leftover stack that I've never used. Just sitting there. Soft clay. I think I bought them when they were a lot cheaper as well. They were like 200 to 500. I don't think they were very expensive at all when I bought them. Let's move on to the next tab. We'll go into the fishing tab, and here we go. So this is all my food. Sailfish, I did have that into a 100k stack like a year ago, or maybe even a year and a half ago, but they were about 5 or 6k each, and I think they were crashing, and I thought, I'm not going to hold on to them, I'll just sell them. But then the cooked version is down to 2.5, but the raw version, I think it went down, but now it's back up, so I should have held on to it. Rockfish, very cheap, so not much to do there. My impressive stacks that I do like is my feather stack. I actually bought all those when they were 10 or 15 GP each, so I've doubled my money on that. I think that's 1.8 bill in feather, just in feathers. Bananas for player-owned farms. Fishing bait, I bought that when they were 2 GP each. I don't know why they're going up now, but I guess they are. Sailfish bowl soup. I did have 100k blue blubber jelly at one point, but I sold them as well when they they were at like 14 or 15k each. But yeah, different food stacks. Tuna, 2 million tuna. Don't ask me why, just got it for some reason. Primal desserts, I've never used these. I bought them at one point because I saw a YouTuber do a video using them, and I thought, oh, that'd be cool to use, but then I never used it. So yeah, that's the fishing tab, or fish tab. Alright, next one is jewelry tab, just a miscellaneous jewelry tab. The only notable thing in here is my diamond necklaces. I can't remember, I don't think I bought them for 4k, I think I bought each of those at 3k each, I think, but I used them for the sign of the porter, which I put into my Grace of the Elves for when I'm doing my run for mining. So yeah, not much else in here other than just a few things. A few ferocious rings, a few enchanted gems, nothing of consequence. Next one, herbs and potion tab. So as you can see, my overload stacks are probably the most impressive in this tab. I've got a lot of overloads. I don't think I'll ever be running out. And then I got my 4 blessed flasks. If you can get a blessed flask, they are really worth it. I do recommend them. Take a lot of effort, but they are really worth it. These that hurts. They used to be 120k, I think, but that's all right. Super Guthix brew, they're 120k. They are. Potions, many here are 25k prayer potions. Extreme prayer potions and normal Sarah brews and things like that. I got my qualm sticks, I got my stacks of vials and my crystal flasks. Oh, those crystal flasks have come way down. I remember they were 2 or 3k each, maybe even more. So yeah, primal extract, I don't remember paying that much for it, so that might have gone up. Jug of water, red spider's eggs, stuff like that, just for the for whatever I might need. Some of the stuff I don't use. Powder of penance, what price is that? So, yep, 700k, not bad. But yeah, snapgrass, 300 each. I don't know what the herbs are worth these days. I know they're worth that. I think toad flax are worth, 3k. Ranners, 2k. Marin Till, I think is how you pronounce that. They're 4k. That's not too bad. Arbucks, I think, are very expensive. 12k, yeah. What else? Dwarf weed should be like 5k, and Lantadine 5k. So, yep, that's my potions tab. Now, just before I click on this next one, be ready. There are some really, really big stacks of charms in there, and if you guys want, I'll do a video on how I got those charms, although once you see the stacks, most of you will probably guess how I got those charms. So let me know in the comments below if you know why I have such a stack of blues and crimsons. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, boom. 1.4 million blue charms and 1.4 million crimson charms, and 400k almost in green and gold charms. I won't tell you how I got them, I'll tell you in another video, but other than that, if you know how I got them, put it in the comments below. I wonder how many people know. It's probably obvious. I'm probably making a bigger thing out of that than I need to, but blue charms and crimson charms, please Jagex, release a way for me to use these. I've got 200 mil summoning XP, so they're virtually useless. I think in blues alone, I might have over like a bill or 2 bill XP sitting right there. So yeah, sort of a waste, but very nice stacks anyway. In this binding contract for Ripper Demon and Blood Reaver, just some other things. Steel Titan I'll occasionally use, just if I don't want to fork out the cost for these, because they're still 120k and 100k, whereas Steel Titan is only like 3. So, and the scrolls are pretty cheap as well, so I just would use that over this if I'm doing a boss that doesn't really need it. Divine Charges, 92k. I think I should have sold them at 140 or 150. I don't know how high they got, but it would have been interesting. Summoning Focuses, got those. I got those as a drop from the boss that gives me a lot of these, so that probably just gave away what it was. Onyxes, I use this to recharge my Soul Amulet and Death's Bracelet, I believe it is. Yak Hide, I'll never need those, to be honest. And these baby eggs, I just have 2 lots of breeding pairs in my player-owned farm that actually just produce this, so that's just making passive money. Potion Reservoirs, I'm probably mispronouncing that, I won't even keep trying. Roast me in the comments if you will. Congealed Blood, I don't know. Oh wow, that's gone up. I didn't pay that much for it, so I think I paid like 200 or 300 per thing of that, so that's, see what I mean? You just make money sometimes when you buy certain stacks. So yeah, wild cards from Dirty Squeal of Fortune, Treasure Hunter, so they're sort of useful, I think, but I've got 200 mil Slayer, so again, a lot of the things you get from Treasure Hunter these days are useless for anyone who's got 5.8 billion XP. Absolutely, they need to do something with it. We all know we want them to get rid of it altogether, but you know that, Jagex never will, but I'll do a separate video on that. So what I'll do, I'm going to leave these 2 tabs till last, because they are the juiciest of tabs. My loot tab is probably juicier than my Arc Glacial tab, so we'll do this one real quick. So this is just my outfits. I really should probably just throw them away, because I think if you get rid of them, I think, yeah, you can get it back from Diego, so I could probably clear the bank space on that. I'm going to skip over this tab because once people see that, they'll probably hate me, but anyway, this is just junk tab, and these actually just appeared in my bank, so they're just extras. So I'm going to leave that one for probably a separate video, maybe. I'll think about it. But let's get back into the gear tab. So this is my main gear tab. So skill capes. Now this is in order of when I got them. So my first max cape was the thieving, all the way through to necromancy. These are my other capes as well. I only basically used my Kalzak cape. There's no other reason to use any other cape, really. Death Touch darts, I've never used them since I got my first one, way back probably 10 years ago, or no, I think it came out 10 years ago, the Death Touch dart, but I've just been buying them from the Traveling Merchant, so I've never used them though. So that would be over 500 mil wasted on Death Touch darts, so great. Furies, don't know why I've got a stack of them. I figure maybe one day if Jagex release another amulet that needs them, they might go up in value, but yeah, anyway, until then, 500 mil in magic notepaper. I don't know why I need that much, but anyway, cannonballs. I did have 1 million cannonballs at one point as well. I sold them because they were crashing below 700 GP, and I was like, oh, just sell them. But now, seeing where they're at now, I should have kept them. Essence of Finalities with my Necromancy gear, Dark Bow, Stadius Warhammer, Seren Godbow is probably the most highly valued one, Dragon Claws, Gothic Staff, Armored Battle Staff, and then bolts, so but criminal bolts, let me know if I mispronounced that. That is painful. I bought those when they were a K each, so yay, I lost most of my money on that. Great. Oh, I didn't need to put those in. Remove. Jade bolts, all through all of these. I think the most valuable ones are your rubies, your oh no, they're gone down too. Your Hydrix and your Onyx are probably your 2 most valuable ones. That hurts. I remember the days when these were like 44k each. Obviously, I didn't have a stack of those then, but it would hurt if you did have a stack of those and they dropped to this value. Anyway, moving on, mechanical chin chompers. I'm going to be honest here, I don't use any other style other than Necromancy. Haven't since it released. Necromancy, I think, is very OP. I will probably do a video on that as well, because why not? But different arrow stacks. I remember when a lot of these, oh wow, wild arrows. I remember when they were like 200 GP each, but well, is what it is. Ascension bolts, that's bloody surprising. I remember buying those for like 200 GP each. So there you go. You lose 10 times value on that, but you gain 10 times value on this. So it just comes around. My god books and pages. I've bought a lot of full pages, just because I just prefer to use that book. So cheap to use and the benefit is so good. My next best book is my Wen and my pages for the Wen book. And then we'll get into some of the other gear. So these are just some armor sets. I sold this back when Necromancy launched and I have never bought it back, but I should. And I also sold that when it was going up high. But yeah, I should buy those back as well. My shields, armors, all the armors I haven't used in probably 2 years. So since Necromancy launched, so yep, great. The only magic armor I do use is this in conjunction with my Necromancy gear when I'm fighting Vindicta. But yeah, I'll get into a guide on that. God swords, I don't know why I've got 11 of that and one of the rest, to be honest. Must have been something I was doing there for some reason. Could maybe Necromancy, I can't remember. Hilts, most of these I got from the bosses, but I have been buying Bandos hilts just because they're close to Alk, so I might as well just have a stack of them. You'll find when you got a little bit of money, you tend to buy stacks, like for example stacks of these, which you don't really need. But Arcane, I think, or Spectrals, I think got up to like 38 mil. I had a stack of 40 of those for Necromancy, and I sold them when they were, I think, 30 to 40 mil, somewhere around there. And I bought 10 back, like when it dropped down to 15. So I made a lot of money on those. My guards, God Sword blades, weapons, Fractured Staff of Armadil, Ikzikil, I probably just butchered that name. Some chaotic lucky weaponry, some other stuff. Raziel equipment. Probably the armor I use the most in this game. Most of my armors are all maxed out at level 20 as well with perks. But yeah, moving on, crossbows that I don't really use, but I'm wondering if Jagex will rebalance the combat triangle / quadrangle or whatever you call it now. So because it's still, as I said, Necromancy is so overpowered, you might as well just use that. But yeah. Different items here, as you can see, just some miscellaneous stuff that I've picked up here or there and used occasionally. So yeah, I picked this up recently, haven't really used it. I should practice using it and do something with it. Alright, now on the count of 3 we're going to go into my loot tab. So this is the tab that I have worked on and I've never sold off. So that's why it's got some really impressive stacks. There are a few things like gems when I was doing crafting that I bought up. So it's probably half loot, half bought items for 200 mil in whatever skill the item is useful for. So, and bones. You'll see a lot of bones in here as well that I bought up for Necromancy that I never got rid of and probably should have because, yeah, it was just probably a waste. But anyway, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3... Bang. Alright, this is probably the juiciest of all the tabs. Starting at the top, I don't know why that's the placeholder, to be honest. Slayer's Staff, have no idea. It's the first item that probably went into that tab all those years ago. Helms, got them from Dagonoth's. Crystal Keys, from a particular boss. I won't name the boss, but you'll probably see it on screen now. Ghostly Essence, Black Dragon Hide, some other things I picked up from Steel Dragons and Miscellaneous along the way. I did get a Dragon Full Helm, I believe, at some point. I can't remember, I think it was from one of those Pyre things, but either that or it was traded across to me at some point. So I'll have to check the drop log, it'll tell me. Pickaxe, this pickaxe I actually got from when it was worth 20 mil from that thing you pull out in that dungeon in Prifddinas. let me know in the comments what it is. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, gems. So these stacks of gems are pretty good. It hurts because I had 100k when they were 12k each. So yes, that hurts. But other than that, it is what it is. I just bought these two and put them here because I sort of wanted all, when I had some gems and from crafting, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to continue it and make it look a bit neater and put the other two gems there. Infernal Ashes, I don't know what they're worth, 400 GP. Dragon Bones is probably a big one. That's probably a bill worth of dragon. Yep, 2k each still. So I got those from Vindicta. I've done a lot of kills there. And as you can see down here, this 116 Dragon Rider Lances and 108 Crest of Zaros are all from Vindicta kills. So I've farmed that boss a fair bit. Scripture of When. Now, I'll be honest with this one. I have bought these when they were 27 mil recently. So I'm just banking on them going back up to maybe 60 mil one day. So that isn't a loot tab thing. Yes, got that from a particular box as well. Picked up a few other things along the way, crafting supplies and whatnot. Chaos die rolls. This is what I've gotten from day one when they released with these just before the Zamorak boss, I believe. So I've never used them. I've never fought Zamorak, so I should really do that one day. 27 million Anima Core of When. Yeah, make of that what you will. You'd probably know the boss I've killed. Godsword Shards. Now, confession on this one, these are bought because I bought them for 150k each. And if you go back to the blades will sell for around 600. So you make it for 450 and you profit 200k on them. So that's an investment opportunity. So it's probably fair to say this tab is a loot tab, XP tab, and investment tab in a sense as well. So yeah, Croceus Flakes, I did buy those for my armor and just popped them in here. I think I've lost money on those, to be honest, but I could be wrong. I used those for player-owned farms when I was doing 200 mil farming. And yeah, some other stacks here. Troves of When. I actually have opened probably 13,000 troves before. So this is another almost 15,000 troves. So yeah, in total this account has probably opened close to probably 30,000 troves. So it's very profitable, that boss that drops those. Arc Glacial. Anyway, now for the last tab, and again, I'll make let me know in the comments if you want me to do a separate video on this tab as well. This tab is what happens when you work full-time and can't devote time to RuneScape, and you buy keys. In my time on RuneScape, I've bought way too many keys. I could probably have afforded like a $40,000 car. It really is something not to be proud of, but I'll show it to you anyway because it's part of the bank tab. Oh, before I do too, forgot these, my blunt salvage. That's over a bill worth there. You get that from Arc Glacial as well, normal mode. So yeah, very good stack. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Look at that, 200k proteins in just traps, 125k logs. 129k hides, huge protein packs. As you can see, I've played a lot of Treasure Hunter, and yeah, as I said, it's not good. You shouldn't waste all that money on it, because now I've got 200 mil in every skill, and I've got XP here in probably 10 bill of XP here or whatever in this bank that I could do, but I'm capped, so it's just like there's no point. Knowledge bombs and stuff. This all came, I think, from the Twitch Prime stuff that I just claimed. Magic trees, harmonic dust, corrupted ore. I got a fair bit of that. More proteins there. What have we got down here? Oh, these Santa hats. The purple and pink are worth bugger all, but the greens are still half a bill each. Golden party hats. A good investment at the moment. I bought them when they were like 150 mil, so right now I'm making a bit of money, but I'll probably never sell them. Who knows? One day they may end up going up to 600 bill or whatever, or 660 bill, whatever it is. Oh yeah, right. I wish. Ween masks. I should actually get an actual proper Halloween mask and thing. Soul Die, won that from Treasure Hunter, I think, or Christmas party, Christmas event. one of the two. What else have I got here? Titles, I don't think they're worth much, no. This particular item is my shame here, Blueberry Special. I got on the drop table for the Hazelme ring, or however you pronounce it, and didn't get it. I can't remember. I think if you get one of these, is it that you had the wrong ring on? I think, could be wrong, but it was just funny to get that close to it and not get it. So yeah, that is what it is. Black Christmas Scythe, and yeah. So that's pretty much the bank video in its entirety. As I said, if there's anything you want to know, comment down below, let me know. I will go over anything you need, or in separate videos, or in the comment section. But yeah, until then, I'll just jump out of here real quick, and I'll go bring this up on my screen. This is my 200 mil in all skills. So yeah, there's so much in that bank that is just probably not going to ever be, I'm never going to need. But yeah, it is what it is. So, but yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, please comment below and like the video. It'll help push it out, and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of video ideas coming. I'll hint them. Not that. Where is? Here it is. Beasts. I will hint 2 videos coming soon. So this one here. So a number of kills. Where is it? I don't think it's actually showing the prestige level for that collection. That's my collection for that as well. Nope, that's wrong. Anyway, and I'll also hint out Vindicta, I think. Where is it? Where is it? Down here below, Vindicta. 30,000 kills there, and just to prove that I got all those drops, that's what I'm up to. I do want to get 200 plus in the Dragon Rider Lance and Crest of Zaros. So yeah, I'll be working on that. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to show or do videos on, or anything else you want to see on the account. But I've got a lot of video ideas coming up. So subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, or push that bell icon. You know, you've heard it all before from all your favorite YouTubers. But yeah, until next time, peace out.